All right, welcome back, everybody. A black man who deliberately swerved his vehicle into three white schoolboys on the sidewalk was not charged with a hate crime. Meanwhile, painting a blue strip or defending your home from violent rioters is a hate crime. This is the America that we live in with this societal takeover of Maoist, Marxist, just basically what Black Lives Matter is, this cultural revolution as what happened in Russia. That is the society that we're living in today. The incident, which occurred last year, only picked up by local media, prompting some to believe that the demographic nature of the crime did not match prevailing mainstream media narratives. Obviously, this being a black man, who the Democrats are the KKK, and they actually despise black people. For some reason, probably because the reason that of them being a large portion of the earth and especially in the reproductive system, basically creating a lot of new people. Just statistically, that's what it shows. On April 5th of 2019 of last year, 21-year-old, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but his last name is Atuno, saw three schoolboys aged 11 and 12 stroll down the suburban sidewalk before surveilling the area. Creeping behind the boys, he stepped on the accelerator before intentionally moving the trio down. Surveillance footage indicated that he circled the cul-de-sac several times, ostensibly to look for a way to inflict the most damage before carrying out his wanton attack and fleeing the scene, according to Trop Haps. One victim suffered minor injuries, while John Pizzata was severely injured, suffering a skull fracture. Moving on from that, it's just ridiculous how, you see what the media pushes and what they support. Surreal photos out of Thailand show mask-wearing elementary students placed in social distancing cubes made up of plastic and plexiglass, kind of like what was in the gym with the shower curtains and the plastic. It didn't work at all. There was air gaps in it, but it's all about this virtue signaling. It's all about compliance and doing things that are completely ridiculous. Sticking your finger up your butt and walking around because the virus is now anal. Literally, if the government came up with some, or the CDC or the WHO said, you need to crawl on your hands and knees because the virus hovers 4 feet, people would do it. And that's how ridiculous it is, just blindly following orders. This is what America has come to. Children in kindergarten at the Tioy School in Bangkok, which has been reopened for a month, study behind boxes and play with toys alone in screened-in areas. The green light was given to schools in the country to reopen at the start of July with a series of strict measures in place like this. Authorities recommended class sizes are restricted to 20 to 25 students, while doorknobs, desks, and other areas risk for spreading infection be sanitized frequently throughout the day. But they are doing this ridiculous virtue signaling that the left always does, and especially, there's left and right in every country. But that's what's pushing this, and I'm sure they're falling victim to the WHO and the CDC. Okay, that's all I'm going to talk about for today, and I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow.